Let's welcome back to YouTube audience. CLG FC episode 204. Yeah. That is not what I wanted. Although, I don't know why that, okay. That is so, what the fuck? Why can't I copy and paste that? I'm trying to copy and paste something. Got another second team in the third round of the cup. You mean second division team? Is that what you meant? That's tough, man. Back to back as well like that? Like, that's brutal. No, that's fine. Okay, cool. Go here, play this. Cool. Let's kick on. We got Barra Wanderers 14 days between now and then as well. One of our longest downtime. So we got community outreach team bonding going in there. So. 10 men Philadelphia hold on to 1-1 draw against Club America. Yeah, this Toronto-Minnesota game has been absolutely awful. It's not gotten any better. Like, there's 70 minutes in. This has got absolutely not a single. Like, it's just not gotten any better. I'm sorry. Is this loanless notification? He's awful. Look at this guy. He's so bad. 4 strength, 1 concentration, 1 vision, 5 anticipation for a defender, 7 tackling, 3 marking. Oh man, he's at Basildon in the Eastern Counties League, which is like, dude, send him down to like level 16 or something. This is abysmal. 100% not interested. Free agent suggested 19-year-old David Ford. Uh, I just want wingback on support. Wingback support. Why won't it highlight the attributes, bro? I don't know, but physicals aren't bad. He can't head the ball. He can't head the ball at all. Marking needs work. Crossing is decent. No. Right. 12 days to go. We move on. Oh, okay. All good. Nope, I don't want to scout that. I only have a limited number of scouts. I'm thinking about hiring a director of football, even though I fired the last one for selling a player out from underneath me. I'm thinking about it because it did bring in 8 million into the club. So like at the same time, if I'm gonna pull him back to the club anyway, I'll take the money. I don't know. Oh, I didn't. You know what? I've done all this and I've not set my affinity course. I've done all this and forgot to set the affinity course on FM. Well, to be fair, I did, and I had to relaunch FM before going live. Right. Good. Now, I that Jesus Christ, Minnesota. You guys are actually fucking terrible. Biz top three's not looking too hot, brother. Biz said before the season. Biz said like 2 podcast episodes ago on the Something About Soccer podcast that Minnesota could finish third. I don't think you guys are even a playoff team. And if you are, it's not a very high seed. Like, I'm willing to give them 7th, and they avoid the play-in game. Mainly because the West is a lot weaker, but I mean, if you think about it, that's Discord. I didn't want to tab back into Discord. I want to tab back into Firefox. Thank you. Current standings in the West. Minnesota are second, but I would look by looks. San Diego look better. LAFC probably will be better. San Jose look better. Um, Colorado probably are better. Vancouver look better, although I think they're a little fraudulent too. I don't think they're going to be top spot. But Austin are grinding out results somehow. They don't even look good. Yeah, this I don't know. Maybe fifth or sixth for Minnesota. I think we're the fraudulent ones in the East. Well, especially now that we sold Gazdag. Like what an absolutely terrible thing to have done. Anyway, let's keep moving, shall we? So, Revs are kings. They're 1-0 up right now. I know that, but no. No, they're 12th right now. 2-1-4. This would be just their second win of the season if they can hold on against Atlanta. Toronto and Montreal. Toronto's bad. Montreal's even worse. That's the funny thing is, literally Montreal's somehow with Toronto being in as bad as a contract situation as they are with Insigne. Somehow Montreal's worse. I don't know. I don't know how, but somehow he's worse. They're worse. Remind me at the end of the season. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Montreal look appallingly poor. Like the fact that there's 30 clubs and there's a salary cap in MLS kind of means that like even though teams are bad, right? There are teams that are bad. Every season you're still like the worst team is still going to win 6 or 7 games. And they're going to finish on like 24 to 28 points. Like that's going to be the worst team every season. There's a chance Montreal doesn't get 20 points this season. They are that bad. What we got in the social feed? Union draw the scum 1-1. West Ham beat Liverpool, right? Yeah, 1-0. West Ham beating Liverpool 1-0. Liverpool are down in 17th. Wow. I mean, Leeds is the only one that's challenging. We are going to do leagues and focus. There are teams that are bad. He means the Union. Fuck out of here. We're third. But I think we're a little fraudulent because I feel like we just caught teams that weren't fit at the beginning of the season. Like I feel like when we beat Orlando 4-1 in Orlando, we kind of pressed them into oblivion. And then now that we're like a month or two into the season, when they came back up here, they were a little bit sharper. Our goal scoring is completely dried up. That's what doesn't make sense to me. That's the shit that does not make sense to me at all. We blitzed 7 goals in the opening 4 games, right? We have scored 1 goal in the last, I think, 2 or 3 games now, right? And it's one of those things where if that's the case and you need goal scoring, why did we sell our all-time leading goal scorer? That makes no, like, why did we do that? That makes no sense. Goal scoring is what we need, and then you just sold one of our goal scorers. So, club makes absolutely no fucking sense. I will say that. The union make no sense. I think the biggest problem is I think Sugarman, our owner, doesn't or believes, backs our sporting director Tanner too much, and I think he's a bit of a. I think he's going to turn out to be the biggest fraud in town, and I think that's going to come to light now that he's fired Curtin, because Curtin gave him some stability. Sure, they never won anything under him, but they gave him some stability they otherwise never had. And I think that's the problem. Is now they're now it's going to be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. There's a chance of that happening. Because the moment we were first/second in the league, Tanner was all over the press like, "Oh, it's a change. We're playing the right way. We're going to be, we've accomplished more than we've ever accomplished under Curtin." And I'm like, I don't know how you can say that because we made 2 Champions League semifinals, an MLS Cup final, and a 3 U.S. Open Cup finals under him. So I don't know how you say that. But, um, whatever. It's 7 games in. Live it up. And then now it's like we've started to slip a little bit. So it's like it's a long season, brother. You could be eating those words. What did I mean to do? It made me think of something here. I don't know. That's definitely a clean win. I don't think there's anything in that. It's just a foul. Yep, just a foul. Right. Barrow Wanderers in 4 days. We are going to do the leagues in focus. I have a feeling that's coming up in a day or two. This mix I'm listening to has 2 minutes left, and then I have a track list of 51 songs I'm going to start going through just to see if I have to add anything to one of my YouTube playlists. So, Marsh United an offer for Thompson. Counterlogic FC under 18s held, but McCready is impressive. Who did we draw? FC Halifax. We threw it away. Baycocket in the 51st. Derry McCready in the 81st. And then Gerard Hoyland in the 67th. And Ed Jones in added time at the end of the second half. Means that FC Halifax came from behind to draw us 2-2. Accrington under 18s also drew, so we remain 4 points ahead with 5 to play in that league now. We're into March, by the way. So the transfer window closes in about two weeks. And we don't have that many games left. Under 18s league will be mopping up soon. FA Cup 6 round news should be coming through. That should be played somewhere, right? In March, usually. Because you semis are in April, and then the finals in May. So West Ham should be playing their FA Cup 6 round match soon. I'd love for them to see them win the FA Cup. Go on, boys. What are you trying, bro? What was that ball? Yeah, probably made more of that than it needed to be. Um, it's the 85th minute in this Toronto Minnesota game. It's been it's you haven't missed anything. It's been one of those games. Union beat Real Salt Lake 2-1. Uh, did they go through on pens? They did. They went through on penalties. Arsenal beat West Ham 4. They went through on pens after a 4-4 draw. What a draw! And we've got 3 days to go. Going to be 2. We're about to tick over. There we go. So was it intro? Okay. Yeah. Mm. Right. That's disappointing that they lost on pen. Like, come on, man. You could have beaten them on pens. Been through to the semifinals of the FA Cup. That's one trophy I would love to see West Ham win in my lifetime. Is the FA Cup. I would love to see West Ham win the FA Cup. We've made one, but in my lifetime, we've made one final. So for the FA Cup, we've never been close in the League's Cup. Never been close in the League Cup. Uh, I agree. We should develop our own talent. Michael Price is too. You got to remind me at the end of the season. Everybody that's older than 18 is moving up at the end of the season. Until then, you're allowed one or two, I think, in the under 18s to be selected. So uh, they stay in the under 18s until the end of the season. That's what I always do. Anybody that needs to move up in the off season moves up. Anybody that's not 18 or younger stays down, and then at the end of each season we move them up. No more mid season. So fuck, Wellman's out 8 to 7 weeks or 6 to 7 weeks. Shit. It's a triple change. I think it's a triple change. Could be a double change, but it might be a triple change here. For Yeboah's out, Jong is in, Rosales is out, Markenich is in, and Diaz is out. Harvey's in. It is a triple change. Triple change for Minnesota here, 88th minute. I don't know why you wait that long to make it. Like if you have, I would have at least made one of those subs earlier. So anyway, Pat Cook, Barrow Wanderers, just whip it in. Oh, that was not a bad touch, but they just got to clear Toronto. All right. Freddie Fresh, analog 4. There's analog 60. I can't even find analog 4. There's Freddie Fresh analog 2, analog 16, and analog 5. And analog 1 is what I found, but not analog 4. Rip. Right. We're 4-5. Barrow Wanderers 10-3. The draw is 11-4. Let's kick this off. Pre-match press conference. Kick this off with the first question from Philip Bude at the Total Football Show. In the closing weeks, We're not on our game right till the end. The boys are in good spirits and we're going forward with a positive attitude. Uh, there's been a large swell of support from your fans for eye-catching passing style. Uh, so yes, I agree with that. How much experience? Uh, we had to prepare for every eventuality as a lot of players seen everything. They're not going to be an easy team to beat. I don't think so. All these got some of the other statements of the game. We should shoot if we get our preparation right. Yes. Expect more first team football after signing a new deal. Mark Mendham. We need to be patient right now. Okay. 1 day to go. It, yeah. For the same reason that the Minnesota play wasn't a foul. For the same exact reason. Who is that to? Oh, thank you. Well, nobody on Toronto can finish, so. Minnesota basically just gave the ball away about 3 yards from the top of their semicircle. Maybe 5 yards by the look of it, but still, like, why would you give the ball up there? That is a terrible position to lose the ball. What the fuck? Uh, this has nil. I mean, this has had 0-0 written all over it for the entire first half, and it's surprise. It's still 0-0. What was it? Oh, analog 4, because I found 2. I found 3. I can't find 4. That's funny. That's really odd. Anyway, whatever. Let me get to the walkout song. Um, keep plugging away in hopes of glory. Yeah, that makes sense. Barrow Wanderers and Counterlogic FC. We are the marquee matchup in this match day. So they're only adding 3 minutes on to Toronto, Minnesota. Right. And they're in the second minute of added time already. It's bad. That's bad. That's bad if you can't beat Toronto, man. Home or away. They're winless. If they don't win this, they're still going to be winless. So, I mean, it's yeah. Hellyfield of informed Wigton are hosting Hellyfield. We might get some help. But we can't rely on it. We have to do our best here. Right. Team selection. Wellman is out hurt. So we'll remove Wellman from position. Konikun is back. So Wildman is probably going to take the place of Wellman. Well, no, because Snicky's back as well. So McKendy's going to take. Okay. I have to think here. Chris Mather. I think McKendy comes on for Mather. That way, I have an AMC and ST, an AML and ST, and I have a guy playing and Joe Jones. Joe Jones is an AM. So I need a midfield sub. I really do. So Wildman is coming off for Ben Brindley. Let's put him in. Let's put him in. Let's save the game. Let's do it that way. Because then at least I have a midfield sub with Brindley. Good shot. Good save, though. Toronto had a shot on goal. Good save, though. It's probably the last action of the game. Right. We've got ourselves a match. That's it. Yep, 0-0. Toronto and Minnesota. Absolutely a fucking dreadful watch. What? Why? Why? No, just give me this. Um, let's swap over to Atlanta, New England. New England are 1-0 up. It is the 69th minute. Almiron had a really good chance there. Right, they are 0-3-2 in their last 5. We are 4-1-0 in our last 5. They've made one change. Hughes is out, Salt is in. Let's go. Point the finger. Let's go. They're doing a 4-2-3-1. We got our 4-1-1-3-1. 1 red, 40 yellows for Simeon Lucas in 10 matches. A little bit of drizzle here in Lesh Lane. We're underway. They are in the red with the black. We are in the black with the blue. I think the ref is sending this guy off for a head exam, and he won't leave the pitch. So, here's Langford. Morale. No, please. Bury back post menacingly, and it's over. The top, thankfully. I mean, ref. Atlanta are making a double change. Here's Mustafa Barouk. Frazier, back to Mustafa Barouk. Snicky heads it clear. Here's Robinson. Robinson with the cross, back post. Morale's there. Brought right in his hands. And we've let Barrow Wanderers have all the momentum, basically, in the opening 10 minutes. Why, I have no idea. Here we finally are. Frack, Spaps, Cookies. Cross block, Twinkle. You got me coming late there. Cookies, good touch. Terrible finish. Cool, that's a good ball. God, Hellyfield are 3-0 up inside 20 minutes. The one team that's in form that has to play Hellyfield, and they fucking blitz them 3-0 inside 18 minutes. Like, are you kidding me? We can't even, the one team that could give us help, we can't even get help. They pulled one back, thankfully. Snicky, Spaps. Myself, somebody needed to take the, oh, good ball. Good ball. Cookies is hurt. What? It's the 38th minute already. What are we doing? We've had one shot, nothing on target. What are we actually? But we've had 65% possession. Guja, if you're still here, I had a match earlier where I had 82% possession at halftime. 81, sorry. 81% possession at halftime, and I was losing 1-0. I was like, what are we actually doing? I was so pissed. Thankfully, we won that game 3-1, but still, like, what were we doing, man? This feels a lot like that. Go wide, go wide, go wide. Don't we just love this game? I literally posted it in a few Discords. I didn't get around to doing it in everyone, but I posted it in a few Discords. Like, I hate this game. Spaps, Cookies. Go on, Cookies. Yes! Thank God. What a finish from Cookies. In off the post. Great finish. Won't hear that, New England. I hope we win tonight, man. We're playing NYCFC, which is a club I absolutely hate with almost every fiber of my being. So to be, oh, what a ball. Go on, Spaps. Just run with it. Just run. Just run. Keep running. Well, fucking don't give the ball away. Here's Salt. That set it up. Cookies heads it clear. Morale back in. Buried! What a save from Brott. What a save from Brott. We've actually had a terrible half. We've had 2 shots. That's it, all half. That's going to be the third. But like that would this is a terrible game. Sheamus whips in, up not out, and a knife foul Barry. That's halftime, really. Yeah, an absolute. There's just been nothing. It's a nothing burger this game. Twinkle, Jack, myself, over the top. It's a kickoff highlight. It's all. I mean, I have him on comprehensive, so we always get a kickoff highlight. I think you play on extended, so is that Spaps getting booked? No, he gets talked to. That wasn't a bad ball. Thankfully, that one's wide. Right. That is nowhere even in the same neighborhood. First sub's going to be probably Sheamus for Joe Jones. Here comes the whipped in cross. Sheamus back post. Doesn't even fight for it. Parks. Twinkle. Parks whipped in. Cookies is there. Oh. Yeah. We're bringing in Joe Jones here for Sheamus. Thompson. Lees. Berry. Good tackle from Parks. Finds a Konikun. Sheamus. I mean, Konikun gave it to him. He couldn't really do anything with the ball. Kunikun's just going to lose it. Oh, Langford's in. Good tackle, Jack. What a track back from Jack. Holy shit. Spaps is going to get there with his speed. Spaps is going to get there. What a crazy highlight this is. Myself, Snicky, did they stay on? No. All that just for an offsides. All that just for an offsides. Jones is on for Sheamus. Berry's been booked. I think we do. I think we do McKendy. Oh, back post. Myself, Jones! How did we not score that? Twinkle. Konikun. I think it's time for Simon Roger Mukendi. Oh, that is not who you want to. Jack, please, for the love of God. Thank you, Jack. Mukendi is on for Snicky. Frack. Spaps, offsides. Brought stuff for the sub. God, it's 5. They put 5 past Westfield. Fuck's sake. Just means we have to win. We have to see this out. Jack. Why do you wait until the passing lane's gone? Go here. That was a terrible ball towards nobody. Good cutout from Frack. Goes to Cookies. You can go here. Yep, that's fine. Send him. Send him, Frack. Send him. Yep. That took a weird deflection. Salt's just top. Okay. Hey. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, free kick. Chase him down. Please chase him down. There you go, Jones. Nicely done. I have a midfield sub left. That's who I have, a midfield sub. Ben Brindley or a defensive sub. Here's Beaton. Langford. Oh, it's pinballed all around. Offsides on Langford. Offsides on Langford. Twinkle's on 65%, so let's bring in Ben Brindley for him late, just to try and solidify the thing. Go Phillies! That's right. Let's go. Phillies win against the Cards. So the deciding game of the series is tomorrow. Oh, God, close him down. Do not let him score. Good save from Brott. No, that's not ice hockey. By the way, Viva, congrats, because Arsenal drew Brentford today. So, and did you see the Tranmere score, Viva? Did you see the Tranmere score, Viva? That's the big one. What? Yeah, I did. Tranmere came from 3-0 down to draw 3-3. Cookies, what a save. Yeah. Tranmere came from 3-0 down. Oh. Yeah. Arsenal drew. Yep. They drew 1-1. And Tranmere drew 3-3 after 3-0 down. Frack. White Oaks got that. We've got to hold on, boys. We've got to hold on. Morale. Langford. Harris. Berry. What a block. Offsides on Berry anyway. We've played the 6. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle, ref. Not again, please. We just drew in our last game because Brott made an error. We did not play well. We're not 22nd anymore. Holy shit. Atlanta's making another sub. Abram is out. Thayer is in. Thayer. Shamal Thayer. Cookie's in the 39th, and we held on. And hold on is the right choice, I think. Okay. Let's go. Big win. Big win. AFC Blackpool Furnace Rovers will run out a 0-0 draw. Furnace will stay 10th. Blackpool 14th. They're now 4 adrift. Sharnock Richard, Sidak Sports and Social. Jones for Sharnock Richard in the 15th. Edwards in the 40th for Sidak. 1-1 it finishes there. Sharnock stay 7th. Sidak stay 8th. Sedberg and Dent, Skelmersdale United. It was Greenhawk in the 10th minute for Sedberg and Dent United. Mudluli in the 11th for them as well. Littlejohn in the 58th. And Griffiths in the 85th for Skelmersdale United. Pulled one back. Sedberg and Dent, 3-1 winners there. They remain third. Skelmersdale remain at the foot of the table. And Atlanta just had a huge chance, and they didn't manage to score on it. That's a good ball. You got to do something with it except get closed down. Ulverston Rangers hosting Burnside. Goodchild, 76-minute pen. The only score of the occasion. Ulverston Rangers win 1-0. Burnside drop to 5th. Ulverston will climb to 4th. Weatherigs United hosting Barrow Celtic. Big win for Barrow. Wilson in the 8th minute. Gill in the 17th. Spellman was dismissed from play by Weatherigs in the 75th. Barrow Celtics win pulls them out of relegation, and it drops their rivals, the Barrow Wanderers, in the relegation zone by a point. Wigton Harriers hosting Hellyfield Sports. Ainsworth in the 4th, before Cooper in the 16th from the penalty spot, and Noonan in the 18th made it 3-0 Hellyfield. Roma in the 31st 31st pulled one back for Wigton to make it 3-1, but then Ainsworth in the 43rd, and Grandison in added time at the end of the first half. Then it was 5-1 at the break. Sunday's 58th minute goal got a second back for Wigton, but they were too far gone. 5-2 it finishes. Hellyfield stay 5 points behind us. Wigton are in ninth. And then Windermere and Boodle run out a 0-0 draw. Windermere, it's their 23rd point, but they're 6 adrift from safety. And for Boodle AFC, they remain in 6th position. That is that. So we hold on 1-0 against Barrow Wanderers. Post-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Craig Clifford at the Football Ramble. He's playing well. The Barrow Wanderers just fired Ollie Traynor. Okay. They just fired him after that draw. After that loss. So, and Hayden Ainsworth rightfully is the player of the week. We're going to save the game. That was CLG FC episode 204. If you are on the YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Can we hold on to the league win, or league title, I should say? We're up by 5 points. We have, I believe, 7 to play. No, we have 6 to play. We lead by 5. Can we hold on to the league title? We'll see. Anyway, join us in the next episode to find out. Until then, take care.